The ego is the psychological structure that helps us define who we are in relation to the world. In the earliest stage of ego development, often called the constructed ego, identity is built through the absorption of external input, family roles, societal expectations, and cultural norms. During this phase, individuals rely heavily on approval, performance, and comparison to feel secure. This ego is not yet aware of its own limitations, functioning mostly on survival instincts and fear of abandonment. It serves a purpose yet is fragile and often reactive. As life continues, many enter the phase of the inflated ego, where a false sense of power or self-importance may emerge. In this stage, individuals may seek superiority, recognition, or control as a way to compensate for inner voids or insecurities. The ego becomes more rigid, attaching to labels such as success, beauty, intelligence, or even spirituality. Though it may appear confident, the inflated ego is easily threatened and relies on comparison, judgment, and defense mechanisms to survive. Eventually, reality interrupts the illusion. This confrontation brings forth the fractured ego, often triggered by a painful event, betrayal, or existential crisis. Here, the ego begins to unravel, revealing suppressed wounds and unresolved fears. Identity is questioned, and the false constructs begin to crack. This is a critical turning point, often described as a dark night of the soul. In this vulnerable space, individuals may feel lost, yet this stage holds the potential for deep reflection, healing, and transformation. With courage and awareness, the ego begins to surrender. This stage is marked by humility and the willingness to let go of control. The individual no longer seeks to dominate but to understand. The surrendered ego recognizes its former defenses and illusions, and instead allows the higher self, intuition, and divine will to guide. Compassion for self and others grows, and the ego starts to align with a deeper truth. In this surrendered state, suffering begins to diminish as inner peace takes root. Ultimately, the ego moves into integration or dissolution, where the individual no longer identifies as the ego, but as a vessel of divine expression. The integrated ego no longer dominates the self but supports it, allowing the soul's essence to shine through. In the final stages, there may even be a full dissolution of ego identity, replacing separateness with unity and fear with love. This is the realm of enlightenment, where the individual becomes one with the cosmos, no longer acting out of egoic desire, but flowing as an extension of divine presence. TNT Initiative, our race's universal hope.